Hi, I'm Patricia Misakian from the Akashic Records Institute, and it's an honor to be with you today for Numerologist.com. In this video, our Akashic clearing will help you to connect at a deeper level with the power of surrender. There are times in life where you find yourself in situations and may look like there is no way out. But in my experience, every time I let go of the resistance and I surrender to that experience, amazing miracles show up. The sacred crystal code grid comes into your life to bless you with the energy of surrender. That means creating the space for you to letting go of control and releasing your grip so that the universe can step in and make your path easier. Now, to make it clear, surrender has nothing to do with give up, but instead to trust that even though the right path may seem harder to begin with, the lessons that your soul called forth in that path will allow you to grow. And there is power available to lift you up to a place much better than the present situation. So focus on your heart and your feelings, and then old patterns that may prevent you from opening up to your heart. As you step into trust, the fear vanishes and you allow your heart to open. So let's experience an Akashic clearing now to support you and connect to the power of sacred crystal codes of surrender and start the healing process of your soul that is ready to receive. To begin, look deeply at the grid on the screen and allow all the healing, vibration, and transmission from the sacred crystal codes of surrender come to you now. Make sure you're in a place where you're not going to be interrupted for the next 10 minutes or so. You wanted to have your feet touching the floor, sitting on a chair, and your hands resting on the top of your legs with the palms facing up. We're going to start this session with your eyes open. And you're going to notice that on the screen, we have the sacred crystal code of surrender. So we're going to start with your eyes open by connecting with the crystal grid. Relaxing and breathing. Allowing all the healing, all the vibration, and the transmission from the sacred crystal codes of surrender come to you now. You're going to take some nice deep breaths by breathing in all this vibration of surrender and breathing out what you're ready to release at this moment. Breathing in surrender and breathing out and releasing. One last time, breathing in the surrender and breathing out what you're ready to release. Beautiful. We're going to continue breathing throughout the whole session. And when you're ready, you're going to close your eyes, bringing your attention inside. You're going to focus on your first chakra and open your first chakra and ground. Imagine a ground cord coming out of your first chakra and grounding to the center of the earth. Beautiful. And now we're going to call your higher self to the top of your head. Your higher self is your old wise soul that is always available when you call. So now just receive the unconditional love and vibration from your higher self to you now. Allow your connection to your higher self grow stronger and stronger at each Akashic clearing that you receive. So now we're going to call the healing guides to come to you now. And throughout the session, the healing guides are going to co-create and working directly with your higher self to support you in releasing any resistance so you can embrace surrender in your life and through the surrender start realizing your desires. Start being the person that your soul is meant to be, without all the programming and beliefs created when you're not clear to who you really are. So the healing guides are going to now calibrate the energy in your first chakra. And today we are going to focus on what it is that you've been holding on, maybe consciously or maybe unconscious, that is creating the resistance to the present situation. And because of that, you continue experiencing what you don't want to experience. Same way that a child when wants something and don't receive attention, keeps asking for what he wants, your body does the same thing. So as you feel resistance and you don't really look at the source of this, you continue unconsciously attracting situations that are painful and that create even more resistance. So in this session today, we actually going to give space for your body to process. You can't just have someone taking stuff out if you're not ready to release. And this is a process that you gotta be open to give a space, to give attention to the part of you that is being resistant, denying, and pushing and shoving it down here in the first chakra. So as the healing guides are working in this area, I will be silent and I'm gonna just ask you to give permission to any memories in your first chakra, any information here that is holding you back and that your ego is using to self-sabotage you and keep you in this cycle of frustration and resistance. We're going to listen to it maybe for the first time in your life. And know that the healing guides are right here with you, as well as your higher self. So in the way that you're going to give attention to it, you're just going to allow maybe memories to play in your head, or maybe you're going to remember something, or maybe you wanted to just open your mouth and allow a sound to come out. So the intention here is to express what you've been denying or resisting. And you don't need to know. You can just open your mouth and allow any sound to come out. Trusting that doing so, it's releasing this energy that was stuck here. So let's be in silent and allow this energy to be processed. we know that as you give space and you receive, you just receive it. You give permission for your body to no longer hold on this. And most importantly, you create a space to receive the energy of acceptance. So your higher self is going to now place its hands in your first chakra and is going to emanate the most beautiful pink light, filling it up, your first chakra, with the energy of acceptance. And this energy of acceptance is filling it up your whole body. It's working backwards in your timeline through your memories. Maybe the memories where you've been hard on yourself. And by receiving acceptance now, you're blessing your past. And by doing so and welcoming acceptance backwards, you bring more into the present and the future. Healing guides are going to clear any fears or worries regarding the present situation, any conscious or unconscious lack of trust in yourself, in your soul path. And we're going to move into the heart and clear any resistance that today you're ready to release. And also any resentment, consciously or unconscious, in your heart. And then one final energy that is coming up for you is being resistant to the present situation, and then consciously wanting to change the situation to prove something to someone else. So again, this may be conscious or unconscious for you, but if we've seen it, and if you find this video, this is for you. So we're going to clear all that energy. And by doing so, we are going to realign the energy of your heart to realign your desires for yourself and not for others. Shifting the perspective of why you desire to change the situation from outside of you to inside of you. Bringing back your desires with alignment with your soul and your heart. So we're going to be in silent while the healing guides are working on that for you. Beautiful. We're going to bring your chakra of your heart to the present time. And now before we close, we're going to bring in, you're going to keep your eyes closed, and we're going to bring into your body the sacred crystal code of surrender. So if your eyes close, just connecting with the grid, we are going to invite the grid to come out of the screen and right in front of you. And you're going to allow the grid to come back to its three-dimensional shape. Let go of trying to create out of your mind and just trusting that's exactly what is happening. And now we're going to you're just going to invite the grid into your heart. So the grid is going to get very small and just come right in front of your heart, coming into your body and inside your heart chakra. And now we're going to activate the sacred crystal codes simply by repeating after me. I activate the sacred crystal code of surrender into my heart now. And the crystal grid is going to start spinning and activating, and it's spinning very fast, and it's going to be spinning for the next minute or so. So let's be quiet while the sacred crystal code of surrender is activated. Allowing this vibration, this activation to vibrate through your whole body, shifting all the cells of your body so that you can be the energy of surrender in all areas of your life. Beautiful. The activation is complete. Now the sacred crystal codes of surrender is going to start slowing down the movement and expanding, slowing and expanding, slowing and expanding, encompassing your whole aura, and continue expanding and expanding and expanding until it comes back to its original shape. You can take some nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Beautiful. I want to invite you to actually receive this session for the next 7 days. And every time you receive, you're going to notice embracing more the energy of surrender in your life. I'd love to invite you for this experiment, and then come back to this blog and comment below how was this experiment for you. Once again, here is Patricia Misakian from AkashicRecords.com and Numerologist.com, wishing you an amazing week and looking forward to see you again next week. Namaste.